This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. This is the last stop for the 76ers before returning back to Philadelphia. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And I think for the 76ers, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together, and it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football. It may be one reason he's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders. Draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled. Well, that's a foul in the NBA, but I understand his sentiment, guys.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one.
Ready?
So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought, too, character is really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Elfrid Payton is out there with Smith. And it's Covington in at the 3.
Well, a little bit of assertiveness from the native of Congo. Serge Ibaka has the green light.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Simmons. The shot, no good. Ibaka with some nice D. And it's the Raptors' ball. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
Here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Embiid. Valanciunas, good.
I think we know Jonas Valanciunas is effective inside, but he's got an opportunity and ability and the touch to drain jumpers.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Lowry against Payton. Lowry finds Jordan. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Covington with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now Smith after the missed 3 from Jordan. And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Payton. Here's Embiid. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Lowry against Payton. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Leonard. Jordan against Smith. 5 on the clock. And again, Toronto no luck.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
And there's the pass to Leonard. Covington with the steal. Baca against Simmons.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Simmons. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Leonard kicks to Jordan. Down low, Embiid with the steal. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Payton. 8 points for Ben Simmons.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way, he's still able to complete the play.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
Now here's Leonard. 9-point game his last outing. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Pass to Lowry. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Well, Kevin, this guy's proven over and over that despite his size disadvantage, he's still able to score in the paint.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. Can completely take over a game on both ends.
Here's Lowry after Ben Simmons' bucket. Lowry against Payton. Nobody near Leonard. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Payton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One thing we know about Elfrid Payton, this guy has got supreme confidence. He will force the issue if he's this close to the cup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
And both free throws good for Payton.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And it's Leonard missing. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Basket good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Siakam. And it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Lowry has it in the corner. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Jordan. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Philadelphia with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Smith kicks to Embiid. Simmons inside. Siakam pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
I'll tell you, you're not going to find a much more confident basketball player. He always believes the points are going to come.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Jordan. Simmons left side. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Leonard the pass to Jordan. He kicks it to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Davis is checked in for the Raptors. DeLon Wright comes in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Philadelphia, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Saric comes in for Simmons. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. 5 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Toronto with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. Right, left side. Jordan, high post. And again, no good by Toronto.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Covington with the bucket.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
And the Raptors call time here.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Now here's Jordan. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. And he's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player. And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
Here's Siakam. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Right side. From deep, Jordan.
Struggling to make shots this quarter and making it hard to catch up.
Feeds to Saric. Jordan inside, covered by Smith. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Wright.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Out to the right wing. Davis against Adams. Corner shot. The shot by Saric, no good. Raptors trail by 10 from deep. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Now the 76ers on the break. Saric has got the ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
The 76ers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
Here's Anunoby. 76ers getting the bucket. To the inside, Covington with the steal. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Oh, Nice screen, really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him it. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Fultz will go to the free throw line. It goes on Ed Davis. And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Hamilton's checked in. Here's Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. That shot missing. Adams, some nice D. The 76ers leading by 14 from the line, and he hits the jump shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Van Vliet looking around. Jordan kicks to Siakam. Passes to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Here's Anunoby, covered by Smith, and the shot will not go from Anunoby. Smith the pass to Hamilton, back to Smith. He's looking for Saric and finds him. Here's Fultz, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now, and we'll be back with you shortly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
Baca is out there with Davis, and it's Tony Allen, then it's Jordan, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Hornets put on a show. He finished with 42 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Well, that was an elite performance, and it didn't seem to matter what approach they used to try to slow this guy down. He had an answer for everything.
Here's Jordan. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. The drive by Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Free throw good, Jordan. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Ed Davis. Philadelphia also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Steven Adams. Ben Simmons comes in for Saric. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Smith.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Banked in off the glass. Fultz has got 9 points.
And Fultz can pretty much score from any area, even inside when the D's all over him. Love how composed he is.
Van Vliet kicks to Jordan. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Plumlee with the rebound.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
A lot of guys can take over a game, Doris, at a moment's notice. You snap of your finger. In your mind, who goes that quickly into that zone and takes over like that?
I'll tell you this. The guy who comes first to my mind is Klay Thompson. I mean, what we've seen this guy achieve in a 12-minute quarter and the speed with which the ball from the touch of his fingertips to the release is incredible. Damian Lillard, another guy, doesn't get it off quite as fast as Klay, but can put 20-30 in a quarter in a heartbeat. Guys like Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, when they start cooking, boy, you better step out that kitchen because you're going to be in trouble, Kevin.
You are. Well said. The 76ers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Leonard, he's checked in for Allen. Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
There's Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. Jordan dishes to Valanciunas. Right side, Jordan. And again, Toronto no up.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Shooting one. And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And so Payton will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Interesting that they looked confident going in, but as the game wore on, I thought the crowd affected their performance down the stretch.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Now Payton taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Fultz. And Jordan sends it back. Leonard against Hamilton. Tipped away. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
The feed now to Hamilton. Shoots over Leonard. And it's sent back by Leonard. Dishes it to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Ibaka's got 5.
Well, Serge Ibaka has really worked on his frame since he entered the NBA. He is someone who can power his way through contact.
No one near fault as he lets it go. And nothing is falling for him right now. To the paint. Jordan finds Ibaka. It's good. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Floats one. Payton can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Now here's Jordan. 13 points in the game. And stolen by Hamilton. Outside, Simmons. Buries it down low. He's got 14.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Lowry with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Leonard against Hamilton. Tries again. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Toronto. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Robert Covington comes in for Hamilton. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. 76ers ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, great passing in the first half. How does that impact the offense when the ball is moving like we saw it?
Everybody's getting easy shots. It's much easier than contested shots, and guys are knocking it down.
Well, a really good first half, Elfrid. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Payton, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jordan. To the middle, trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him.
Well, Kevin, that's great communication between teammates. Nice delivery, and Valanciunas uses that big frame to finish with authority.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payton against Lowry. Outside Jordan. Valanciunas inside. Over Embiid. No good from Valanciunas.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Smith kicks to Payton. Leonard with the steal. Passes to Jordan. Over Smith. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. Philadelphia leading by 19. Simmons inside. Working on Ibaka. Embiid dishes to Payton. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Jordan's shot is off.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Here's Payton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Over to the left wing. Lowry has the open look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Simmons. That one rolling around and rims out.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Now, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
Now here's Leonard. He has 5. No good from Valanciunas.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Toronto calls timeout.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Plumlee is checked in for Ben Simmons. Now let's take a look at the scoring breakdown tonight, divided between the starters and the reserves for Toronto. Here's Jordan, 15 points in the game. Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Ibaka. Back to Lowry from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lowry's got 14.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Smith outside. Drills it from outside. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 14. And the rejection by Embiid. The pass to Covington. All sorts of time. And that one hits back iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Took him no time at all on that one. 18 points for Jordan.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Payton kicks to Smith. Pass to Plumlee. Just his first attempt. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jordan finds Lowry. Fires it up. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Lowry. And that's 20 points for Jordan.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Payton passes to Plumlee. Smith feeling it out a bit. The 9-foot shot. Basket counts. He's got 15.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks. When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Hamilton, and he makes that one. Hamilton's got his first points in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jordan over Smith. Unloads from 13. It's good. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now. Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Plumlee with the steal. Now Fultz. He's got 13. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Now here's Wright, guarded by Fultz. And Wright kicks to Jordan. Off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 16. To the left wing, here's Fultz. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Then for the 76ers, Adams comes in for Plumlee, and it's Saric in for Embiid. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact, 7 of 17. Jordan against Smith, the 8-footer. The rebound by Steven Adams. 76ers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime, a little cold from the field, but they get it back. Smith, no luck.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Feeds it to Ibaka. The shot comes out. Adams, some nice D. Hamilton left side. Nice shot from the wing. Hamilton's got 4 points this quarter. Raptors trail by 18. Ibaka outside. Lays it up off the glass. Ibaka's got 10 points.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
Smith kicks to Saric. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Wright with the double team. Adams, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Ibaka, and Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
He gets that one.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And Wright kicks to Jordan. Top of the key, Ibaka. Connects on the 17-footer. 12 points for him.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Fultz. He's got 15. Pass to Hamilton. Clock at 6. And stolen by Wright. And Jordan has it in the corner. 1:57 left to play here in the third, and it's good for 2.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
The feed to Hamilton, and it goes down 2 points. Hamilton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Wright finds Jordan. Here's Siakam, covered by Smith. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and he lays in the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. .114 left in the third quarter of the game. Jordan against Smith. Passes it to Fultz. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Wright and then for Philadelphia. Robert Covington's checked in for Hamilton, and Simmons subbed in for Smith. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Rebound by the 76ers. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Saric kicks to Covington. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for Dario Saric.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jordan dishes to Davis. And the pass to VanVleet. Here's Jordan. Here's Davis. Davis. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And here's Simmons for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. We've got Jordan. Davis is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Kyle Lowry.
Jordan inside, defended by Covington.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Sharch finds Simmons. Now here's Payton. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Payton's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. Raptors trail by 19. Outside Lowry. And 3 from Jordan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The 76ers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And that one is good. And that's now 6 points for Steven Adams.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Now here's Jordan. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now here is Lowry after Ben Simmons' miss.
Well, he may not have the physical tools that some other players have, but Kyle Lowry is physical, he's imposing his will, and he will take some contact.
Lowry. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Toronto making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, at this point, a multiple-time All-Star, a member of the U.S. national team at the Olympics in Rio, we'll just call him the gold standard, Kyle Lowry.
Now here's Simmons. Over Lowry. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Simmons got 22.
Defensively, Kev, it's very hard to impact a shot from the mid-range when you're giving up that many inches as a defender.
Lowry against Payton. Valanciunas passes to Jordan. Shoots over Covington. And the shot falls short this time. The 76ers leading by 18. Got a piece of it. And Sharch kicks to Payton. Simmons passes to Adams. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Now here's Payton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. That shot is off. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Simmons. Lowry against Payton. From outside the arc, 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. No good, shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Simmons. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jordan finds Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you, on the low block, Valanciunas has shown that he can be a skilled offensive player, and the defense has got to pay attention to him. What a tremendous job playing through contact.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Siakam is checked in for Fred VanVleet. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And Smith subbed in for Dario Saric. Good on both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Smith. Kicks to Payton. 14 feet away. Toronto grabs the miss. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Well, that's a pass I don't think anyone saw coming other than maybe Kyle Lowry. What vision on the dish.
And here are the 76ers now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Here's Simmons. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Embiid and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
I'll tell you, Greg, there's no let-up in how they play. They want to dominate every aspect, and that includes second chance points.
Now here's Simmons after the miss from Jordan. Payton left side. Back to Simmons. Payton left side, shoots from the baseline, misses off the left iron.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Jordan dishes to Leonard. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Smith against Jordan. Out left to the wing. Pass to Lowry. It's taken away by Payton.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Adams checked in. Lowry against Payton. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Covington. The 19-foot shot. The offensive rebound. And it's Adams on the follow. And the 76ers lead by 18.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Smith against Jordan. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th assist in this one. Lowry against Payton. Covington with it. The dish to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Covington against Valanciunas. Up again. It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Smith against Jordan. To the paint. No good from Valanciunas.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
And Simmons kicks to Payton. And there's the pass to Covington. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Lowry against Payton. It's Jordan on the wing. Over Smith. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And that's now 35 points for Jordan.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Covington kicks to Adams. Valanciunas on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Raptors with the ball. Raptors trail by 19. Now here is Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan the pass to Siakam. And here is Simmons. To the inside. Covington. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Toronto calls timeout. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Joel Embiid. What's the news, David?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer of the 76ers updated me on the situation. Told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Now here's Payton. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors trail by 19. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Toronto, Jordan.
And he makes the first. And the Raptors with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. OG Anunoby comes in for Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Philadelphia, Plumlee comes in for Adams. And Hamilton subbed in for Simmons. The 76ers leading by 17. Payton outside. The 10-footer. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
That's breathing a huge sigh of relief, guys. They're on their way to a win here, avoiding losing all 4 games of the season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ben Simmons.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Some changes for Toronto. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Davis. Leonard comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. It's deflected. Lowry finds Leonard. Shoots over Covington. Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
Payton dishes to Covington. To the wing right side. Payton passes to Simmons. And they pick up 2. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And all the energy has been sucked out of this arena. This is not what the fans came to see.
Well, they took the crowd completely out of this game. And when you get a lead like that, it's sort of deflating for the home crowd. What a solid victory on the road.
Here's Jordan after Ben Simmons' bucket. Yep, that one goes. Jordan's got 44.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Here's Simmons. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.